Good morning, everyone. I am Naveen Agarwal. I welcome you all to this webinar on explaining two-factor authentication and how it works across different IRP portal. Today, I am joined by my colleague Chirag, who is our technical head who looks after e-Invoice at GSTN, and Rajiv ji, who is also my colleague from services side, and Jitendra. And we are also joined by members from 4 IRP portal. And as we progress, each one of the members from the 4 IRP portal will give a brief introduction and the presentation. So as you all, with this, I will start the presentation. So goal of today's presentation is to explain what is 2FA. As you all are aware, in general life, whenever we do any bank transaction, we are asked for a secondary OTP. 2FA is something like that. It is like having a two lock on your door, and we thought that us, and when the system has matured now, so we thought it on the IRP portal. So 2FA is like a two-step. From the name itself, only one can judge. It's about two-step. And in this two-step, first you will need to enter your regular password as you are entering currently now. Additionally, once you have validated your password, you will be required to enter a one-time OTP, one-time password, which we will send in on your mobile or your registered email ID. So we have given a interesting analogy and comparing it with like a two locks on your door instead of one. The question is that why 2FA and why it is important. So 2FA, as you know, in current time, it is very important that we protect our digital assets and identity. Therefore, 2FA ensures that by adding an extra security. So even if someone knows your password, he or she will not be able to log in as they will not have access to your OTP. It prevents the misuse and unauthorized access of your account. Therefore, to ensure both of the above two goals, we have made 2FA mandatory on all the IRP portals. And today we will see how it works on the 4 private IRP portal operated by different players. So what we intend to do, we will call each of the IRP now, and I will request e-Signet IRP, which runs e-Invoice 3.gst.gov.in portal, to present how the 2FA work on that portal. So over to Signet IRP. Go ahead.
Yeah. So hi, I am Viral Vandre from Signet IRP. Today I will present how the two-factor authentication works on Signet IRP portal. As Naveen rightly introduced, uh, Signet IRP is located on e-invoice3.gst.gov.in. So a taxpayer can navigate to the URL e-invoice3.gst.gov.in, wherein they will be presented with the home screen. A taxpayer who need to log into the portal needs to click on the login button. As soon as the taxpayer clicks on the login button, they will be required to use the username and password, which was used during the registration of a taxpayer onto the Signet IRP itself. On clicking login, a two-factor authentication will be presented for them to enter the OTP. As you can see on the screen, the OTP will be sent on to the GSTN registered mobile number as well as the email address, which is again registered onto the GST portal. Taxpayer needs to enter that particular OTP into the text box, and upon successfully verification, they'll be able to successfully log into the portal. And once they logged into the portal, they'll be able to see the dashboard, and they'll be able to perform various functionalities on the Signet IRP. Thank you.
Thank you, Viral. Now I will request e-Invoice for IRP portal representatives to present their presentation. Clear?
Yeah, I hope I'm audible.
Yes, Anurag, you are audible. Please share your presentation and give a brief introduction.
Sure, sure. So first of all, I would like to thank Naveen sir and the GSTN team to organize this webinar and give us opportunity to present the two-factor authentication on our platform. I am joined with my colleague Gaurav, and my name is Anurag. So we'll be walking you through the 2FA implementation on Clear IRP. So we have implemented user authentication at various steps while accessing Clear IRP. So firstly, talking about registration. When the users are trying to register their GSTNs onto the Clear IRP portal, we validate whether the users who is trying to authenticate is a valid user or not. So when they're trying to register, we trigger an OTP that is sent on the registered email number, email ID and phone number. Once the OTP has been triggered, the user needs to enter the valid OTP onto the platform. Then only they can proceed in setting up the account on the Clear IRP portal. So it's a multi-factor authentication. The user needs to provide the registered email address and the phone number and validate the OTP. Then only they can register their GSTN onto the Clear IRP platform. So it ensures that there are multiple checks. There is enterprise grade security and the GSTN checks are available for the user to proceed with the registration on the platform. Now moving on to the login to Clear IRP. So we have implemented two-factor authentication in the login step as well. So when the users are coming and trying to log in onto the portal, they need to first enter their username and password onto the platform. Once these credentials are verified, an OTP is triggered to their registered mobile number. They need to enter the OTP, only then they can access their Clear IRP account. So this ensures that the user credentials on the platforms is verified. And then there is a multi-authentication check via OTP in order to ensure that there is an enterprise grade security that is right. If the users are facing any issues or they have any query, they can reach us on e-Invoice support.cleartax.in, or they can reach us on the helpline number as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Anurag. Thank you, Gaurav. Now I'll request IRP 5, which is run by EY IRP. So over to IRP 5. Pallav?
Hi everyone, my name is Pallav. I'm a director with EY, and I will be walking you through the two-factor authentication implementation at IRP 5. So I'll just brief, what Naveen initially said, just add few pointers to what two-factor authentication means. So two-factor authentication means you are using two factors to authenticate a user. Typically classified as what you know, what you have, or what you are. At IRP 5, we have implemented the first two factors. So what you know is your password, and what you have is an OTP which is shared on your registered mobile number or email address. For the primary authorized admin user who logs in and signs up at IRP 5, the registered mobile number and email are of the primary authorized signatory, and any sub-user created thereafter, the registered mobile number and email would be what is provided when sub-user is created. The important considerations to ensure you are able to seamlessly use two-factor authentication at IRP 5 is that keep your mobile number and email address updated at IRP 5 portal. Please ensure that you have access to them when you are trying to log in. The OTP expires in 10 minutes. Do not enter incorrect OTPs for more than 6 trial. Your account may get temporarily logged out. And as a security measure, please do not create any auto forward or do not share your OTPs to ensure the account is secure. In terms of features that are protected by the two-factor authentication, the first one is user login. This comes when you are trying to log into the portal. Then you have profile update, where you update your mobile number and email address. Then sub-user creation, where you are authorizing additional users to act on behalf of you into the account. The API registration, where you are authenticating access to your account through APIs, or you are trying to retrieve sensitive information like a client ID and secret. So essentially all functions that could possibly give access to an additional user or change the places where your OTP would be delivered are secured by a two-factor authentication. In terms of the flow on the application, once you enter at IRP 5 and try to log in, you enter your username and password and click login. Your username is verified and an OTP is sent to you over your mobile number and as well as email address. And once you enter the OTP and it is successfully verified, you would be having access to the portal. I've just taken another example of sub-user creation. So if you click on create sub-user, again, you will get an OTP and a email with the OTP, and that you need to enter to access the sub-user creation. In case of any issues with the OTP or any challenges in accessing MFA, you may raise a ticket using the GSTN service line. Sure. Thank you.
Thank you, Pallav. Thank you. So now I will request IRP Portal 6 by Iris IRP. Kiran,
Yeah. Yes, sir. Good morning, everyone.
good morning. Please share your screen, Kiran.
Yeah. So I'm Kiran from Iris IRP. So to log into the Iris IRP, you have to go to the e-Invoice 6.gst.gov.in. Okay. Hello, everyone. We have introduced the multi-factor authentication in Iris IRP. Multi-factor authentication provides additional layers of protection beyond just a password, ensuring that the only authorized person can log into the Iris IRP portal. To set up a multi-factor authentication, you have to log in into the Iris IRP portal. So for login, you have to put your email ID or mobile number and password. Click on login. So once you click on a login, you will give the registration details to set up a multi-factor authentication. Okay, then you have to click on a proceed. So once I click on a proceed, so automatically your mail ID will get auto-populated over here based on your login details. Now here you have to put the mobile number. Okay. So if you registered with the mobile number, then mobile number will get auto-populated over here, and you have to put a valid mail address. Okay. So once you're done with this, you have to click on a send OTP. So once I click on a send OTP, so in my mail address as well as the mobile number, different OTP will get sent. That OTP you have to put it over here. So I'm putting my mobile number OTP over here and mail address OTP, and click on validate. So once you click on a validate, your multi-factor authentication is get set up successfully. Just to view how it works, so whenever you came to the Iris IRP portal and you log in with your ID password, once you click on a login, the OTP will send to your registered mobile number as well as the mail address. Okay, the same OTP will send to both the details. That OTP you have to put it over here and click on login. This is how you can successfully log in the multi-factor authentication. Thank you. In case getting any issues, any problem, so he can write a mail to the support@irisirp.com. Thanks.
Thank you, Kiran. So now I will request Chirag, who looks after our invoice. He's our AVP e-Invoice in GSTN. Chirag, over to you. Chirag, I have certain questions which I request ki suppose if I lost my mobile number, my mobile gets changed. So 2FA should not become a blocker. You know, that's one of the general concerns anybody will have. So I will over to you, Chirag, and if you have any view on it or you need to ask any question to the IRP regarding this. So Chirag, please.
Yes. First of all, thank you all for your insights of how you have implemented this MFA. This is a crucial step. While designing any product, we need to find a balance between a seamless user experience and a security perspective. But my understanding is while building a national project of a national importance, the security takes a precedence. So yeah, this is a starting step of MFA. And regarding this question, yes, this is a natural scenario that I might have changed my number. I might have lost my mobile phone. So in that case, the MFA can go to other means like an email or authenticator app, what other ecosystems are doing. So this is a starting step. Probably in the future, we may think of some more sophisticated security provisions while balancing the convenience to the user as well. So, yeah, thank you all.
That's it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for making this webinar successful. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, Naveen. Yeah.
Thanks, thanks a
Thank you,
lot.
Naveen. Thanks, Chirag. Thank you.
Thank you, Naveen and Chirag.
Thank you.